Hi, this is Haley, and today we're going to practice Star Wars. So, we have a sneaky thing with your bow to practice with this song, and we have a coordination problem sort of in the middle. So the first thing we're going to do is practice that bow thing. We're going to start on G string and go up bow. For the very first time, we're going to start the song up bow. So instead of starting here in the middle like we have been on everything else, we're going to start your bow out here. You have to stretch this arm out. So I'm going to start out at the tip of the bow. Now, the tip of the bow kind of varies depending on how long your arm is. My arm isn't very long, so for me to keep my bow hold looking like my bow hold, I can only go out about that far before my bow hold starts to look like this. And I don't want it to look like that. Right now, I want to make sure my bow hold stays like a nice bow hold. So my arm is going to open up like this. It's going to stretch. My wrist is going to stay, my hand's going to stay pretty flat. My wrist is going to go down a little bit. I'm not going to go out this way. I'm not going to go sideways. I'm going to come down. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Down, not out. Out will hurt your wrist. Down is open where we want to go. So we're going to start at the tip of the bow with a nice bow hold and my nice straight bow with my flat hair. And I'm going to push up for the first three notes. I'm going to go on G string. So try that again. Straight out. Good bow hold. Don't make a weird bow hold. 3 notes. Set. Go. If you're playing open G, it's going to sound different. I'm playing a 1 on G string to play A. Make 1 on G. Set. Go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The next thing that we're going to practice before we start practicing our whole song is we're going to start on E on D string. And I'm going to start at the tip again. And I'm going to go really slow. And I'm going to count to 3. Watch. 1, 2, 3. And I'm kind of still maybe in the middle of the bow. I haven't even gotten to the frog, am I? Look how far away I am. I'm only used that much bow. Try it again. Ready? 2, 3. One more time. Up bow. Set. Go. 1, 2, 3. Now here's that sneaky thing. We're going to put those together. So we're going to do this 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to move both fingers, both arms. There we go. 1 on G string. And I'm going to go up again. 1, 2, 3. Because that shows up in the middle of the song. We have the beginning starts with that up bow. Da 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 dum, bum, ba da da dum, dum. But when I get to the middle, I have that transition where I have that da da da. Up bow is really slow. Then I have to go back to G string and go up again. That's our new tricky thing. We really have to watch your bow direction. So we're going to practice 3 beats up on E on D string, and then we're going to do the up again on G string. Ready? 3 times. So slow on E, set, go. 1, 2, 3. Hop to G string, push. Push up again, set, go. 1, 2, 3. Start again. E on D string. 1, 2, 3. Go to G, up again. 1, 2, 3. Now, if you notice, I'm never getting close to my hand. I'm staying in the way upper half, just like for everything I'm doing. Last time, set, go. 1, 2, 3. Hop to G string, push. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is that coordination problem. We're going to play G, F sharp, E on D string. And then we're going to, because that's on D string, we have to go to 3 on A is the next note. So this arm, bow arm, has to come all the way down to A string. We can't get stuck and do this. Whole arm down. And this arm has to come back a little bit. My whole arm, even from my elbow, is going to swing back just enough. Because if I get going fast and I go da-da-dum, squish, for that 3, that's going to hurt my wrist. So we're going to practice going G, F sharp, E. Then both arms are going to spin, and 3 is going to sit down nicely to play D on A string. That works for violin and viola. We have to make sure both elbows move together. They do this. If we moved a whole bunch, it'd look like a weird dance. Not a weird dance. Move this much. okay? So we're going to play this speed. G, F sharp, E, elbow moves, D. And that's all we're going to play right now. So D, string, third finger G, set, go. G, F sharp, E, elbows move, nice D. 2 more times, set, go. G, F sharp, E, elbows, D. Last time, set, go. G, F sharp, E, elbows, D. There we go. Okay. When we get to the very, very end, violins and violas actually have a slightly different part for the very first time. The last notes, if you play the viola, are C sharp and D, and then D string. But if you play violin, we have to go to E string for one note. And that means this arm has to do that same thing we watched before. It comes all the way down. We don't want to glue it to your sign, but we have to make sure that that arm doesn't get bent this way for that one little sneaky E. That's a bad habit to get into. So we have E, E, D, C sharp, D, 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 D. So this arm, if you haven't seen other videos I've talked about this, if your elbow is higher than your wrist, it twists your shoulder in a way that can cause a rotator cuff injury in the future. And it'll make it so that your shoulder always hurts and it makes you not want to play your instrument anymore. So if you are here, your wrist and your elbow can be straight and parallel to the floor, or your elbow can be a little bit lower than your wrist, and we'll work on that later more. But right now, make sure when you go to play that D on A string, or that E string if you play violin, that we don't accidentally go, like that, to grab that one higher note on that higher string. So, here we go. Bow A, 3 notes. Set, go. Open D, open A, get 3, 2, 1 ready. Both elbows to A string, put 3 down to play D. A, go back to D string, get G ready. Both elbows again, here's that D again. A string, G, G, F sharp, G, E. And here's our super slow E. 1, 2, 3. Freeze. Both arms to G string. Good first finger. Up bow again. Push. 1. We do it again. A, G. Freeze elbows. A, G. Elbows. And then I'm going to play the viola ending right now. C sharp, D, C sharp, D, D string. And that's the whole song. If you need help with all the rest of your notes, ask your teacher to make sure that you have a written copy of the notes as well. So you have all of those. And here's the whole song all the way through up to speed. Up bow first. Set, go. Up. Elbows. Elbows. There you go. Thanks for practicing. Bye.